Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are. And welcome to the season opener here for the Season 10 FRL Division 2 West Championship, where we will be opening up a new dawn of the season here at Flevo International Circuit. My name is It's Code Bacons. I am your commentator, and I'm here joined by Gio Mango F1. If you would like to say anything, Gio.
Hello everyone, welcome to Division 2 West, known for being the best Division 2 in terms of quality of racing and great drivers, and I'm sure that this season will not disappoint.
I can tell you for certain that this qualifying definitely won't disappoint as it is raining. The opening round of the Division 2 West Championship is going to be starting off with a wet qualifying.
Yeah, this shakes off pretty much everything compared to the pace the drivers have been practicing on, like the real raw pace. So it's gonna be an interesting qualifying for sure.
Yep, I believe this is, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the first time a season opener has had climatic conditions. So it's going to be really interesting to see who will excel in the rain and who will struggle. As I Am Bob is going to be the first driver to start a qualifying lap. I Am Bob has definitely been one of the drivers to watch in the lower categories since basically he joined FRO. So he will definitely be one to watch as he negotiates through the Sector 1 chicane. As he makes his way through the long left-hander where you have to keep the car on the track and maybe even lift and then go into a sharp right snail section where you have to really slow the car down and brake and ensure that you don't hit a corner cut or go wide off into the runout. And I Am Bob is looking really good right now. Diamond M001 is purple, but as I say that, Hazard takes it away, who's making his return to FRL, is purple for the Manti Racing team, rocking the Red Bull Infinity Racing livery that Sebastian Vettel drove in the 2010s when he won his championship.
Hazard is pretty surprising to see this fast because we know from the past that he's not really been good overall as a driver, but in some tracks especially he's shown his real pace. Maybe this is one of those.
Yep, as we're going to get the first drivers to come across the line. Among Us Sussy Imposter with a purple second sector right behind I Am Bob. But let's see what time these drivers are going to set. I Am Bob sets the pace, but Among Us takes it away. And right now, he currently stands as the provisional pole sitter. We'll have to see as we have Hazard coming along down the straightaway. He's going to make a flat out run to the line. And let's see what Hazard's time is going to be. As he goes only 8. That is really surprising, but now we turn our attention to Leoparder 612, not 618. Elite ball knowledge. But anyways, as he goes through the flat out sectors of the front straightaway, Leoparder has definitely been one of the drivers to look out for in Division 2 for this weekend as he goes pole with a 140 flat lap time, 2 tenths, almost 3 tenths ahead of P2.
Yeah, we saw some great laps from great drivers, but also some great drivers being like struggling a bit in the start, like Quattros, who we could have expected to be further in the standings right now, is sitting in P9, so he must have made some mistakes on his first run.
Yep, as looking at the tire options, it looks like a majority of the drivers are on the soft steel, but there are some drivers that are on the inters, like Batal 77. But by the looks of it, it does look like that the slicks are still the better tire for now. But we'll have to see as the quality goes on.
Yeah, in 5 minutes we'll get a weather update, so it's pretty. It's gonna be interesting to see if the tire conditions will change or the drivers will keep the softs.
Looks like everybody is right now on an out lap getting ready to prepare for their second flyers. And in case you missed last season, um, we had Ava Flakes crowned as our Division 2 West champion as Maxim Ninja goes P9, who is now promoted to Division 1, as well as other drivers such as Young, EV9, and Geo sitting next to me in the commentary booth. So that could definitely give an opportunity for us to see a new champion in this division, as a lot of the top drivers have moved up to Division 1. So it gives more new, fresh faces or drivers that maybe have not had their big break yet an opportunity to really showcase what they've got.
Yeah, there's only one champion I think in Division 2 West, and it's DSF, and everyone else has never won a championship, so it's a really high chance to see a new one, like last season with Ava Flakes. And it's really a competitive championship, so whoever wins it is wins like a Division 1.5. It's sort of like it's very close to Division 1 pace at the top.
By the way, I am Bob is purple and improving in the first sector, so let's see if he can take pole away or improve his time as he's going to come up to the line for the Lasados team, and he's going to be the first driver to go into the 139s.
I choose this double green, by the way.
Yep, Quatris, and he goes P3.
Nice
So that's a
improvement.
really good lap by Quatris, who we definitely expect to be one of the drivers to be up there in this division.
We see some back markers struggling a bit, like Ilias Greek, with 11 seconds off the pace, but he's a rookie, so he has all the time to improve. We've seen many drivers start from the pace and then get better with time.
Yep, and especially with the rainy conditions, I'm sure many of these drivers are very used to driving in the slick conditions, so it's definitely been a challenge for everyone in this grid as we have a minute and 45 left to go in this qualifying. So it looks like everyone will get one more lap to set a benchmark and to solidify their qualifying position for the season opener. And right now, I Am Bob has absolutely blown away the field with that qualifying lap. He's the only driver in the sub 140s range. So he's definitely setting the pace and gonna leave a high standard for the rest of the field. So we'll see if anyone can match him or beat his time.
Gonna be really tight, I think, because everyone will try their best in the last shot, pushing it to the limit, either corner cutting or getting a nice lap in.
Yep, and for those of you that are not aware, the top three in qualifying are awarded points across all FRO championships. So first place would get 3 points in qualifying, second place would get 2, and then third place would get 1. Not nearly as much as how much is awarded in the race, obviously, but we have definitely seen championships come down to one singular point, so it definitely can add on as the season goes on, especially if you're a really good qualifier. As we have Hamza Legend with a double green. He's definitely been also one of the drivers that have been really fast around the track, but he goes wide off the final braking corner. And now he's going to have the run to the line. Hamza Legend is green and is fifth. So can he improve his position despite that rough third sector, and he doesn't, but he does improve his time and extends the gap to the drivers behind him. But as we watch, Among Us Sussy Imposter, he's going to make his way up to the line and he's not going to improve, so that's his qualifying over. We have I Am Bob, who is currently making his way to the last double right-hander of this circuit. He takes it really clean. He goes a little bit wide, but either way, I'm sure he has to be really happy about the lap time he set because it doesn't seem like anyone really is improving. I wonder if it has gotten, if the track has gotten more wet because I really don't see a lot of green sectors. I see a lot of red sectors.
Yeah, but we know that in 9 minutes it's set to be dry and then wet again in 29 minutes. I don't know if we'll reach the length. Like probably we will. So might see
We
rain
should.
later in the race. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yep.
interesting.
So this is definitely going to be a really, really interesting race in terms of wet conditions. As we have a Stella Corsa driver making his way to the front straightaway, and I believe that is going to solidify pole position for I Am Bob. So I Am Bob is your first Division 2 West pole sitter of the season, and he takes it here in Flevo ahead of Leo and Quattris. As we see the drivers lining up to the grid, as we see the different mix of tire choices, as we are going to get the season underway for the Division 2 West Championship. It's 5 lights, and we are green for the Division 2 West season, as everyone's going to get away in the wet conditions. It's going to be really interesting to see if everyone can keep it clean, especially in these really treacherous conditions and all the dirty air and slipstream. Looks like I Am Bob is going to maintain the lead from Leoparder as they go through the tricky S's, where I'm sure they're really lifting. And as they go through the Sector 1 chicane, I Am Bob and Leoparder are really close together, but Leo is going to get the drive off, and he's taking the lead away from I Am Bob.
We see Elias Greek on the Inters is the only one to do so. So he probably gambled on the strategy since he didn't have much pace. Let's see if it pays out or not.
Yep. Definitely not the quickest driver, but if he improves on his positions, then it definitely could be something drivers have to watch. But then again, it's 7 minutes till dry. As now we have Hamza, who is now taking the lead, and he's put a pretty decent gap to Leo and Bob. It is now 4 tenths as he's double purple in both the first and second sectors. So this is a really good lap going for Hamza Legend as he's looking to solidify and open his gap to P2 and P3.
Let us start by
As,
Hanoi.
as
He was starting P11 is P4.
Oh yeah, Hanoi is P4 on the soft tires, just like Hamza Legend. So that's a really good start by Hanoi, the young Italian driver, and is now catching right up to the gearbox of Bob and Leoparder all the way from P11. But it's Hamza Legend who is still absolutely flying away on those soft tires. He's definitely trying to make the most out of them before they die out to the hard tires. I believe it'll be about 6 laps or even 7 before we start to see the change in pace of the tires. As Hanoi absolutely breaks late, and he's gained so much time on Iron Bob and Leoparder.
Yeah, you can clearly see the grip difference in those tires.
Yeah, and I think it does make a difference in the rain too, as you need more grip from the tires. So I know he's really making these tires work. As we have Max and Ninja go really wide, he's going to fall down the order right behind his teammate Hazard.
Yeah, that's a really common mistake. I've made the same today in Division 1. It's really easy to go wide there, taking the outside line.
Yeah, and it's even more difficult in the rain too. But now we're coming up to the Leo and Bob go wide. That's gonna give Annoy a big chance to make a move on them and get so much more speed coming down the straightaway as Hamza takes the fastest lap of the race. And here comes Annoy challenging for P3 and even P2. They all miss the apex, but they all keep it clean.
It's more a race not to corner cut than keep the pace, it seems.
Yep. Annoy driving a really good race, especially since he doesn't have the greatest experience in terms of races completed in FRL. So he's definitely doing a really good job right now. And we'll see how it pans out as the stint goes on. As now we see Hazard battling with Diamond, also known as Beastman, I think. He takes a really beautiful line and is going to overtake Beastman on those medium tires.
There's a lot of battles going on in the midfield right now, especially
Yep,
around P10.
Hazard has also overtaken another position. So Hazard's really making these tires work as he's gained two positions in one sector.
We see there's still the free wide going on for P2.
Yep,
It's unknown to P2.
Annoy has taken P2 away from Leo and Bob. Also, Hamza is improving on his lap, so can he get another fastest lap? He does, and that's only going to extend the gap to everyone else. So Hamza is putting on a really good showing right now. As Annoy goes wide, and he's going to lose the positions. Annoy outbraked himself, and now he's going to get overtaken by Bob and Leo. But he can still make it back with the grip advantage he still has.
I think the sub runners are not too far from their pit window. It's like around lap 6, lap 5. It depends when you want to pit undercut or overcut.
Yeah. Also, you could tell, you might as well tell us when you told Annoy to pit since you're his team boss.
I gave him a last second strategy like 5 minutes ago, as soon as I saw the weather update. But yeah, it's not really. I don't know if you saw it. I really hope so. But yeah, it's going to be really soon.
Okay. Well, either way, I wonder if I wonder if the hard runners are thinking about one stopping or two stopping or even looking at the rain later on in the race because the winning strategy in D1 was in fact a hard soft strategy by Tedric and Man15. So it's going to be really interesting to see the strategy that the two drivers will come up with.
Yeah, I think that strategy had to be made around the rain coming soon because it's really important to be ready and always close to the end of your stint when the rain comes in case it's inter conditions.
Yep, as we are close. Speaking of inters, we are close to lapping the one driver who is on inters, who is a minute and 30 seconds behind the race leader and dropping fast. So we may get our first blue flag of the season very shortly. That is Elias Greek driving for Stella Corsa. As now I Am Bob has pulled a gap to Leo and Anoy, and he is now looking to catch up to Hamza. I believe he has been catching Hamza the last few laps. As you can see, the gap is now 3.9. It was in the mid 4 seconds range a little while ago. As now
Yeah.
the rain has stopped, and now we're going to see the track dry up and the lap times get faster and faster.
Yeah, and we will see probably drivers getting real, showing the real pace, and maybe some drivers dropping a bit because of the conditions changes.
As Hamza Legend is into the pit lane, as well as Anoy, they come into the pits on lap 6 of the race. So let's see what tire they are going to go on. Hamza is going to go onto the hard tires. So my guess is that he will be doing a soft, hard, soft strategy. Is my guess, but we will have to see. As he's going to merge P13, just under 15 seconds behind the race leader. But he should definitely be the quickest car on the track now, as he has the best tires in the field right now and should make up positions pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's really the man to beat right now, even if it started on softs.
Yep, but I think the big determinator will be if he can get to I Am Bob and Leoparder as fast as he can before they pit, because I imagine Leo and Bob will either go on soft or medium to the end. So we'll have to see, because hards are really durable, especially around this track compared to the softs and mediums.
Yeah,
As we see Among Us Sussy Imposter in P3, he's had a good start, driving for Lagwar Racing. As you can see, it is a lot of green sectors being set in the past few laps, as Diamond takes the fastest lap of the race. But a lot of green sectors are being set as the track continues to dry and dry. So it is very likely we will see many fastest laps being set in the next few laps, as you can still see some spray, which indicates that the track still has more potential to be faster.
yeah, and probably all the drivers are thinking about is that rain in 17 minutes that could change their race.
Yep. So I think that's a big determinator on who will stay out long and who won't, because if the rain is heavier than it was in qualifying, then people will definitely want to the inters.
Yeah, it's a gamble because when the rain starts, you don't really know how much it's gonna rain, like if it's gonna be inters or soft. So it's really a gamble.
Yep, as Anoy is purple in the first sector. He is P14, but he's rapidly gaining time on everyone.
It's on the mediums.
He's on the mediums, so he'll definitely be on the better grippier tires. As I Am Bob sets the new fastest lap of the race. And we'll see if anyone else can take it, but I don't think it really matters right now, as the track still has a lot of a lot of spray to be taken off. As Anoy takes the fastest lap, he's setting really good pace on those mediums. We'll see if he can. We'll see how many drivers him and Hamza can overtake.
been a great race for funny group racing so far with both drivers being up there. So
Yeah,
really
yeah, and
happy.
so much for you saying that funny group would be dead last earlier today.
That was Division 1, sadly.
Yeah, but at least you're having your moment here.
I'm so purple.
Yep, Hamza's purple as he overtakes his teammate Wolf Rambo. But it is still the I am Bob and Leopardo show right now. Leopardo driving for Saigon Speedsters, the Division One
Oh, something has
World
happened to
Constructors.
Hazard.
What?
Hazard is stuck on the track.
Oh, Hazard's frozen, and he's disconnected. So we have our first retirement of the FRL season. It is Hazard. We are getting report that it is an MGUL failure. So that is
Yeah.
really unfortunate for the team to have a failure the first race of the season. We'll see if they can bounce back next week.
The gaps are shrinking very fast. Hamza already 7 seconds. Oh no, never mind, it was a bug. And we see Quattros battling with Amagas, Sass Imposter, for the last podium position. It's going to be really tight, and because still many drivers have already pitted, and it's gonna be close with them. But we see Anoi purple again, Hamza red in the first sector. So I think that is really he's already gave the best of the tire already, even though he's on a hard tire. I know he doesn't really seem to stop pushing, and he's really having a great race, great start to the season. Hamza is purple in sector 2, never mind. And Hanoi is purple in sector 2 again. What a battle for the fastest lap is going on between Hanoi and Hamza Legend. It is probably gonna be not gonna last long because soon the rain will come and those laps will be the real fastest laps. Oh, and has to say that Ant goes wide into the last corner. Maybe it's still gonna improve since he has a great slipstream from MJ Ram. We see everyone on the hard tires, apart from 3 medium runners, and I think Wolf Rambo is pitted for the softs. That's a really interesting decision, and we'll see if he's able to get the fastest lap. Hamza Legend is purple in the sector 1 again, and Hanoi is purple in sector 1 again. This battle has been going on for laps and laps now since they pitted already. Like since the lap of their pit stop, they've been setting purples over purples, and the two leaders have been fighting wheel to wheel. So it's a really interesting race, and it's gonna be really close to the end.
Hanoi
That's
is absolutely having the race of his life right now. He is absolutely flying in these laps on the medium compounds.
Yeah, we've never seen him this up, but he's setting purple
He's
after
purple
purple.
again. Oh my god. And
And
he's
the
gotten
truck,
the gap down to 9 seconds.
the truck is dried down completely.
Yeah, as we see a lot of greens being set now, Leopardo gets the fastest lap of the race. But it is most likely going to be taken from Hamza or Anoi as Hamza goes 4 tenths faster.
Oh,
And
he's made a
Anoi does
mistake.
not take it, so he must have made a mistake. But it definitely still shows the pace that Anoi has. He's absolutely flying right now and does not show any signs of wearing off of those tires wearing off as he is gonna now try to overtake Lepre and Maxim Ninja, who are right ahead of him.
I think he should start to manage those tires till the next rain update and then choose what to put.
Looks like he's not managing anything as Annoy takes a really beautiful line and he's now going to overtake Lepre for P9. Annoy is making a really good race out of these medium tires. As now
Um,
he looks to get up to Maxim Ninja in P8.
Really impressive. I could have never expected this, honestly. Hamza is purple in sector 2. I know his
Yep,
tires
and
seem to give up.
we have a we have a team radio from Annoy who's absolutely swearing the radio off, saying these tires are absolutely dead. As Wolf Rambo, purple, double purple too. He must have pitted just a while ago as he's dropped back to P13. He's on the soft, so we'll see what he's going to do. He surely should get the fastest lap here as he has the best tires and conditions. The Cottingen's racing car comes up and he goes 135.4 to set the fastest lap of the race.
I know he's starting to drop. Yeah, he's been overtaken again by Lepre. Now the tires don't really copy with the dirty air.
Yeah, it looks like Annoy has driven too hard into the snow section way too many times and now his tires are absolutely gone.
Still,
But
pretty
it
much
is,
everyone is yet to bid. Yeah, go on.
yeah, but it is still 8 minutes until the rain. The question is though, what rain is it going to be? Is it going to be just damp conditions or is it actually going to be a very wet track to where we have to go inters? As Leoparder pits, that's a surprise because I honestly would have thought that he would have gone to the end and waited for the rain, especially with the pace he was setting. But he's going to go onto the soft tires now. So looks like he's going to be going onto that hard, soft strategy by the looks of it. As he is 18 seconds behind the leader, so he should be able to gain a lot of time until the rain comes. So we'll have to see what pace he sets.
Pretty much everyone is waiting for the rain to come, but that's really stretching their tires a bit too much, in my opinion. That's really risky and you can make a mistake really easily.
Yeah, but it's way better than pitting and losing 20 seconds.
Yeah,
It's a
probably
big
if you
gamble,
yeah if you
but
wanted to put it, you should have done it earlier, like Hamza and I know he did, and not right now.
yep. But we'll see how much time Leopard can gain as he's already up to the back of Anoy. And look at the amount of grip he has to absolutely rocket past Anoy. The Saigon Speedster driver DSF is now into the pits, driving with Hendrick Motorsports Cars.com as their supplier. Now DSF is going to make his way out of the pits. I believe he's on softs just like his teammate. And now he's going to blend out in P12 with those soft tires. Honestly, I would have stayed out if I was DSF. If I was gonna pit, I would have pitted with Leo. I don't know why he pitted so late before the rain came, because if it does go to inter conditions, then it's a really bad gamble.
Yeah, because everyone is gonna pit and he will be stuck in that position.
Yep,
It's
but
really far back.
Leo is purple now in the first sector. He's P6 right now and gaining so much time. He's got that gap down to 12.9 and it is quickly decreasing as he is now overtaking Diamond, also known as Beastman.
He really needs to hope that it doesn't get in there. It doesn't get to interconditions, or his strategy will be uh, useless.
Yep, it's about three three laps until we find out if it will be inters or dries. So in that time, how much time can Leo gain to I am Bob? As he's double purple and he's already got the gap down to under 12 seconds as he goes 34.7.
Impressive lap.
and
And now he
and he's
has
gone.
pit.
Yep, Anoy's pit and he
Oh,
missed
Maxim.
his. Yeah,
That's
Maxim
Maxim.
missed his stop. I'm a little curious why Anoy would pit, especially with the rain coming.
Probably because it felt like the tires couldn't make it.
Yeah, but he would have had fresher tires than everyone else in front, so it's a little weird. But
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter a lot because the gaps are pretty big for men in the positions. Probably gonna end up in the same place would have ended up. As we see blue flags being waved.
Ilias is absolute has hit. Ilias has probably hit the track limits penalty at least 10 times by now. As DSF is purple in the first sector, so right now it is clearly the Saigon cars who are the two fastest guys on track. Leo's gotten that gap down to 8 seconds as Iron Bob is now coming into the pits.
Doesn't really make sense. Could have
Yeah,
extended.
because I still think he would have held the lead he still would have held the lead before the rain came,
Now it's
before
gonna
Hamza
lose
could
it
get to
all.
him.
It's gonna lose it all.
Yeah,
And what? And he's on mediums. So he's going to the end. One stop.
I don't know if some of these drivers are aware that it's going to rain in 2 minutes. In all honesty,
It doesn't seem so by the strategies they're doing.
yep. As now, Leo Porter has caught up to the back of Among Us Sussy Imposter and Hamza Legend for the P2 and P1 spots of the race, as Leopardo should make quick work of Among Us, and he does, as he absolutely takes a lot of the advantage to the grip of his tires. And now he has one car ahead of him from completing the charge right before the rain comes, and he's going to be in the catbird position.
Bob is light years behind Leopard, so his strategy really didn't pay off, it seems like.
Yep, as you can see, the grip advantage between Hamza and Leoparder. Leoparder clearly has the grip advantage, and Hamza just can't, and the tires just can't keep up with Leoparder. And now Leoparder is going to take the lead of the race. He has one of the best tires and is now in the catbird seat going into 1 minute before the rain comes. So the big question is, what will the rain look like?
We'll know very soon. There's a free white battle for P8 going on.
Yeah, between Maxim, Diamond, and Annoy.
Oh, and the rain is
As they
here.
as some people call it, it is a threesome going on right now.
The rain is here.
Yeah,
I
that's what the
I don't
forecast
see.
said. I don't I don't see any rain. Oh, I see some,
Oh,
but it doesn't look like it's raining hard enough though.
yeah, we'll know very soon by the truck infos on the top right of the screen.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's nearly raining hard enough. If anything, it's raining less than it was in qualifying by the looks of it. As we should definitely expect a drop off in lap time now from the drivers as the rain will make the track wet again.
Watchers is purple and green somehow, even in the rain, but it doesn't get the fastest lap. Amogas is yet to pit. That's a really interesting strategy. No pits
Yep.
in 18 laps.
Yeah, he's the only one who hasn't pitted because from waiting for the rain. And the track does say it is damp conditions, so I really doubt that it's going to be that we will see anyone going onto the inters.
That's a big impeding I see right there. I don't know if I think he moved away in time.
Yep.
But it doesn't really help when you see those cars, especially in the rain ahead of you. Oh, it's wide, it's off. I missed.
Oh, yeah. He
What an
didn't get that.
impeding! Oh,
Yeah,
this is
he
not
didn't.
good.
Oh, and he goes wide again and into the wall.
Amazing
This
drive.
guy, this guy has impeded at least 40 times. He's going to get sentenced
Wait, Leopard
to
pits?
the
Oh,
all
soft,
Leoparders in. So is Hamza.
soft. So it's not wet enough.
Yeah, so I imagine them going onto the softs.
Oh, but Maroc and Elias are on the inters, probably why they're going wide.
Yep, we'll see. They're not the quickest, but we'll see how much pace they will have. I doubt it will be enough to challenge with the slick tires, but we'll have to see.
We have a battle for P6 between Diamond, Hanoi, and Maxim Ninja that has been going on for a few laps.
Yeah, it has. I swear,
And they're
someone has done a 3 stop by now, and we haven't even noticed it.
uh, not really. But it could have been done. Could have been done, but no one really went for it.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this much wear out of the tires at Flevo in quite a while, to be honest. Flevo's always been a traditional one-stop race, but this
I
season
mean,
the tires have just fallen off so quickly.
it's good to see some different strategies, and we're seeing the drivers putting themselves behind the like paper writing strategies. Probably, I hope so because that's really interesting. That's what makes like the Goya 125, for example, special.
Yeah, don't use ChatGPT, by the way, for strategies. It will never
Yeah,
work. It
it
will
will not,
never work.
will not.
As someone as I wonder if Bob is going to commit to the one stop. He's on the mediums and he pitted a few laps ago. So I imagine he's gonna be going to the end. But I don't know if it will be enough to hold off Leoparder, who is 6.6 seconds behind in P3.
One we haven't
Quattros,
really spoke of much is Bato has been in top position pretty much through a race, but yeah, we never really talked about him.
yep, good race by the rookie, I believe he is.
I've seen
Uh,
him like
uh,
somewhere, but I don't know if he ever raced an official race or not.
yeah, I haven't seen him race, so I believe he's a rookie, but I'm not sure. But either way, it's a really good race for him, as it is now four cars battling for P6. It is now Diamond, Annoy, Maxim, and Among Us. These drivers have been glued together for almost the whole race now, to be honest. I don't know what I'm not exactly certain what lap tires they're on, but they're really all equal on pace.
And
Annoy raced
Amagas,
really good.
yeah, Amagas
Annoy
has
raced
a fair advantage.
okay, but Annoy raced really good in the rain last time it rained, so we'll see if he can capitalize. It is now it is now P6, P7, and P8 separated by a 10 as Quattros comes into the pits and he misses
Oh,
his box.
that's not good.
Yeah, he's going to lose some time for that, but he's going to be on the soft tires to the end of the race.
It's a battle for P4, but probably Amagas has got the P4 in his back since he's on fresher tires and better compound.
Yep, the Lagar Racing drivers are 4 and 5 right now, but Annoy and Maxim and Lepri, who's coming up, have been really putting the pressure. As we see the gap from P1 to P2 is shrinking. It is now 2.1 seconds now. As DSF retires,
Ooh.
DSF has left the race, has left the server and is out of the race. I'm not sure what happened, but he is now out of the race. Big shame because he was running in a good position for good points, but he's now out. As Iron Bob goes wide,
Ooh.
and now look at Leoparder who's right behind him. Leo's on the softs, and he's now going to just swoop by Iron Bob on those much fresher soft tires. And now he's going to reclaim P1 of this race.
Lepri has catched up to Anoi and Maxim and Diamond on fresher tires, so it's gonna be probably easier for him to overtake.
So now it's a five-way race. And it could be six because Quattros is
Yeah,
on fresher tires. So it's going to be a really interesting battle from P4 to P9. Maybe even P10 if Batel can catch up. I think he pitted recently, so we'll see what pace he has these last
it's
few laps.
it's hard to gain 10 seconds in 3 laps though.
Also, 1 minute to the next weather update, but I doubt it's going to impact the race as it is now only 3 to go at the line. As Annoy has taken P5 and now is leading the group, Among Us Sussy Imposter has absolutely gapped everyone behind him, so it is now looking like a battle for P5 now as Annoy looks like he's holding up a DRS train right now, just like you'd see in F1. It's really good to see as
Ooh.
he goes really wide. And now here comes Maxim Ninja. And Lepri also overtakes. It is 3 wide for
Whoa,
P5 right
what a
now, but
switchback.
Annoy is going to get the switchback. Lepri goes really wide. And now he's going to lose out. And Annoy retains P5. Oh, Lepri goes wide. He loses another position. And now he's dropped down to P8 in just a span of half a lap. And it is now
Whatever battle.
It's now 3 laps to go. This battle is definitely far from over, but now Quattros, who just pitted a few laps ago, is now going to make use of the fresher tires and is going to overtake the two drivers of Maxim Ninja and Annoy. So Annoy's teammate Quattros is now going to drive away from them, and it is now looking like a battle for P6 now between sixth
Ooh,
to ninth.
goes wide a bit. Maxim Ninja's made a mistake, probably. He lost a bit, but I don't know.
Look how
It's
close
really.
all those four drivers are. Annoy leads, but it is a huge scramble behind him between Lepre, Maxim, and Diamond. It looks like it could be me, but it looks like the rain has gotten heavier. I, I don't think it's Inter's yet, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, probably
And
only
now
Elias
Annoy
Brick could
is
be.
absolutely flying away from all these drivers.
He doesn't
This,
need to
I
make a
believe,
mistake.
yep, as they're 3 wide behind him for P7.
Wow.
Lepre goes wide again, but it is now 2 laps to go in this race. Leoparder has absolutely driven away from the rest of the field, making use of those soft tires. Looks like the top three as of now, if nothing goes wrong, are probably going to be solidified for their position, as I doubt that Among Us can make up that time in so little laps. But Annoy is still holding P6. Can he finish P6 right behind his Funny Group Racing teammate Quattros, who's also catching Among Us, I believe? So Quattros is absolutely flying right now.
Gonna be a race to the line, probably for both P4 and P6.
Yep. Oh, as I think
Ooh.
Quattros corner cut it, but he should be fine, as that's probably the best place where you'd want to corner cut. But it is still Annoy, Lepre, Diamond, and Maxim glued together. And arriving on the scene is Bateau in P10
Ooh.
as Elias goes wide for like the 100th time this race. So you can see how much the drivers are having to turn on board with Quattros. As we have started the white flag of this race, Leo has one more lap to go to get his second win in a row at the season opener. I believe he won the last Division 2 West race at Flevo last season, so this would make it 2 for 2 for Leoparder to win at Flevo. But behind is Quattros and Among Us still battling it out. Quattros is there, but Among Us is not giving up. Looks like those soft tires really are struggling for both drivers. But now Quattros is going to clear Among Us as the imposter. And he may just drive away now as he has the better tires.
Yeah, it's probably gone. And Elias Greek keeps the coast chaos.
Elias,
Keeps causing
Elias.
chaos. What is he doing?
Anyways, it
Wait.
is still a big battle as what the heck? Elias just went full throttle into the wall.
Oh, it's gonna be to the
Anyways,
line.
yep. As Leoparder is making his way through the double right-hander, he's going to make his way onto the flat-out section. Leoparder is has shown a dominant performance in this last 10 laps, and now he's going to win at Flevo for the second time in a row in the season opener, and Leoparder wins the season opener in Division 2 West. As we still have a big battle as Bateau has overtaken Annoy and Lepre. He goes wide! Oh, he
Whoa!
goes wide! And here comes Annoy and Lepre. It's going to be a three-way for P6 as Leppy
Whoa!
goes wide. It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be a
be
slipstream battle, but I think
P7
Bato's
up
got
right
it. But
now.
it's gonna be side by side between Annoy and
Oh,
Lepri, and Annoy is going to beat out Lepri for P7, and Lepri is going to finish P8. What a battle between those four drivers the whole race. It was it never got boring every time we cut to them, as
what a race.
Aoxoid and MG Ramp are going to be the last drivers to cross the line. And that is the season opener in Division 2 at Flevo International. So to wrap the stream up, we're going. Who is your driver of the day, Gio, for this race?
Of course, I have to say Anoia for me because it's my driver, but he's really had a great race, especially in the first part of the race, setting purples and getting position. So my driver of today goes to him.
I would say my driver of the day goes to either Bateau or Leoparder. Leoparder absolutely blew away the field at last 10 laps. He 100% aced the perfect strategy for that race. And to me, I think it would be Leoparder or Bateau. Bateau showed a really good race for his first race in FRO, competing with some of the most experienced. So he definitely showed a great race. And that is going to be the end of the Division 2 West season opener here at Flevo International. Leo Porter won the season opener for the second time in a row in Division 2 West. And just want to say thank you all for tuning in. It was a really exciting race, and we will be back for Division 2 East tomorrow. So thank you again for watching, and bye bye.